Hello and welcome to another one of my awful revisited videos for the Sega Saturn. This time I'm going to be playing Manx TT Superbike, or Manx Superbike TT. I don't fucking know, and first thing I'm going to do is turn down the volume because I have no volume control on my headphones and it's bloody offensive in my ear at the minute. Right, so yes, I don't even know whether I have played this game more than once, and we have two courses here, Laxey Coast and a TT course. I didn't actually mean to pick that, it's just forced it upon me. Kind of annoying how they do these console kind of arcade to console ports, and then they put like things that force you to choose your menus quickly, as if it's like costing the arcade money to have people just kind of standing at the machine trying to decide. So I don't really get why they used to do that. Maybe they're just trying to make the games more authentic, but it is kind of annoying. So anyway, as I was saying, I don't know if I played this game more than once on the Saturn. Yeah, this was a classic arcade game when I was growing up, because you had the big ass bike. It was sort of like the successor to Super Hang-On, really. I don't really recall many other games. Well, Super Hang-On's the only other one I kind of remember as being arcade cabinets with a big ass bike to sit on, and obviously kids love that shit, just like rocking fuck out of the arcade machine. Yeah, it was a really cool arcade game where you tilted from side to side on a mock superbike, but yeah, the problem with the Saturn version is you don't have a big ass superbike to sit on, and as a result the fucking handling, not really the handling's okay, but when you play in the first person view mode it's kind of disorienting, so I'm going to stick it in the third person behind the bike kind of view now. I don't really get why this game's called Manx TT. It's obviously based on the Isle of Man TT, but I don't know whether there was like some licensing issue where it had to be called Manx TT, changing one of the N's to an X. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but fuck the Isle of Man TT. It's just a place where people drive like twats on motorbikes, hit the curb and fucking die and shit every year. So yeah, I'd rather sit and play this game from the comfort of, well, I'm not very comfortable actually at the minute. Pardon me. Not my view on this game at all. Graphics are nice, they run smoothly enough. It's certainly no Daytona USA in that stakes. There is a bit of weird kind of graphical distortion going on, kind of usually mid-corner. I don't know whether that is due to my HD video converter. I don't know whether that's actually coming through on the capture device anyway, but yeah, that's interesting. Just kind of like some progressive scanlining, something a bit weird. Yeah, the colours are bright as you'd expect from a Sega arcade racing game, or just any Sega arcade game in fact. And we're just hooning it around this road course here. The issue with the handling is that really you need analog control. I believe this game is compatible with the Knights controller. I don't have a Knights controller though, they are pretty pricey to pick up. I think when I do pick one up I'll actually probably pick it up with Knights as well. But yeah, the handling is kind of a bit flat, and then all of a sudden it gets really twitchy. So definitely I reckon some analog control wouldn't go amiss on this one. Or even better, a big ass fucking Superbike to sit your ass on. I'm just thinking in my head now that surely somewhere in the world somebody who's like taken a motorbike and adapted it to control computer games. If not, there's one out there that you can probably buy. Is like the second thing that pops into my head. I've seen stranger shit on the internet. And time is up. We came 4th place out of 8. Hey! I finished. Finished fucking your mum in the ass, bitch. And I got on my back. Just for shits and giggles. Fool. And go arcade again. And the TT course, which is hard. And does anybody ever actually play these games on manual? Gasping for air there after I take a big swig of tea. Get ready to rumble race. And it defaults to the annoying camera angle again. There's only 2, it would appear. 2 different camera angles, so that's kind of sucks. One game I've always wanted to check out is I think it might have only been released in Japan, but there's a Super Hang-On for the Dreamcast. You know, which sounds really cool. I don't think it's supposed to be that great of a game, but I would have thought it controls better than this one, so obviously the Dreamcast does have an analog stick. If you're looking for another shit hot racing game on the Dreamcast, check out Ferrari F355 Challenge. That shit is the bomb. But it's only first person view, which kind of sucks. So there's also a PS2 version of that game, which I believe may have an external view. I'm not 100%, but maybe go for that one if external views are your bag. Definitely my bag, especially in a motorbike game that has annoying camera tilting when you go around corners. So I think you've got to sort of memorise just how long you need to hold on to the D-pad for to get around a corner. So I think you can take pretty much every corner at full speed so long as you get your D-pad movements right. So I mean, this is a solid game, and it's worth checking out if you have fond memories of the arcade game. However, it's not a great arcade port in the sense that it doesn't really handle. The game doesn't really play properly with Saturn D-pad. The controller just isn't the best for this. I imagine as well that you can play this with a virtual wheel, the Sega Saturn steering wheel, but I wouldn't want to fucking play a bike racing game with a steering wheel. That would just be stupid. Even if it does handle better. Whoop. Kind of hard to judge. Yeah, passing the checkpoint, motherfuckers. Course variation isn't a strong point because I don't really, to be honest, I don't really see any much difference between this track and the other track, Coastal or whatever it was called. No music either in the whilst you're racing. Seems a bit barren. I don't know whether it was like that in the arcade. trying to go for third. Probably gonna run out of time again. So yeah, the arcade courses are pretty short, which is disappointing. Yeah, third place, bitches. Yes, and I finished. There we go. Look at that shit. Awesome. Big tits and fannies rubbing them in ecstasy and joy. Yeah. And we enter our name, which is just 3 random initials, because who cares? Because the likelihood is that the battery in your Sega Saturn is flat anyways. So yes, that was just a quick look, a quick revisit of Manx TT Superbike for the Sega Saturn. Reason it's just a quick look is because there's no real depth to this game. There's only a couple of tracks in arcade mode. If we have a look at Saturn mode, we've just got reverse mirrored versions of the original courses, so not a huge deal of content as with such titles as Daytona USA and Sega Rally, but they are games worth picking up if you kind of have fond memories of shoveling 50 pences into them at the arcade. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Sega Saturn Revisited videos in the future. Thank you very much.